Hi, I'm Mallory Code, and I'm from Tampa, Florida. And at 6 weeks, I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. When I was about 3 years old, I was diagnosed with asthma. On my 14th birthday, I was diagnosed with diabetes. I have a few challenges, but I do consider myself just like everybody else, despite a few differences.
One of nearly 30,000 Americans with cystic fibrosis, Mallory exudes all the signs of an ordinary 18-year-old, yet fights on with full knowledge that the disease's median age of survival is only 32 years.
My name is Todd Dempsey. I'm here in Orlando for the Q School Finals, but next week I have an even more difficult task.
The task, follow-up brain surgery for a problem that could have ended his life just a year earlier.
This is the story of the greatest season a golfer has ever known. Fueled by pride in a time when depression had clouded American imagination, the task and he who undertook it could have come straight from an old-fashioned novel where the hero always wins. 1930 is a year that any true fan of sport will remember, and one that history can't forget.
Gordon, a smooth talker from the West Coast, not only attracted a new kind of fan, but also forced his Madison Avenue appeal into places like Madison, Alabama.
He was such a mainstream persona, and NASCAR was able to market him, to package him, and to sell him to America, and America bought him up.
I mean, he brought in sponsors, he was on commercials. Our sport started doing things with sponsors that we weren't doing before.
Contestants will be paired in teams of 2, each player a stranger to the other, and every 6 holes a twosome will be eliminated, until only one is crowned winner of golf's ultimate road trip.
Which way to the greatest city on earth? Which way to America's melting pot? Where the streets have an infectious energy all their own. Where each person is more unique than the other. Yet collectively, they hold a common bond. New York is a city of progress, a place where dreams are realized and beauty touches the sky.
In the 2003 playoffs, the Colts reached the AFC title game. Again, Manning played under his talent, throwing 4 interceptions in a 24-14 loss to the Patriots.
After the game against New England was as downcast as I've ever seen him. You know, you just want to take his shoelaces away. He knew in his heart of hearts that he didn't play well.
In the 2004 playoffs, it only got worse. After leading the league in scoring in the regular season, the Colts managed just 3 points against the Patriots.
Manning on fake, fires to the right, and it is intercepted in the end zone.
When you've already got this reputation that you can't win the big game, that's all it takes. I gotta remember Peyton Manning threw the ball to the other team too many times. Colts lost the game.
The U.S. Open at Pebble Beach. 18 years after his hero Jack Nicklaus's romp on these hallowed grounds, Tiger Woods gave new meaning to the word.
His performance at the U.S. Open, to me, was secretariat.
This is the proving ground where every ounce of grit, determination, and raw power combined for mankind's ultimate display of force. These are the warriors that have risen above the challenge. These men are world champions.
For even when he didn't have the right stuff, Jack was more dominant than most anyone. When he was clicking, nobody stood a chance. And while he's often referred to as the world's greatest golfer, Nicklaus himself would prefer to be its greatest husband, father, and grandfather. Through strong family bonds came his strength, a lesson learned from his father Charlie and passed on to his own. The Nicklaus family won 18 majors. They were and are today his motivation.